All right, this is lesson 23, find equivalent fractions. But for section 3, we're talking about writing a whole number as a fraction. But first, let's do a little bit of review. Okay, make this number line for me on your composition book. Go. Now, I need to find the denominator, right? So let me tell you that. Let me ask you this: do I find my denominator by going like this? No, it's always between the two whole numbers, right? It could be 0 to 1, or it could be 1 to 2. Okay, that's how I know I can find my denominator. So what's my denominator then? Wait, well, no. Is it the whole thing, or just from 0 to 1, or 0 to 1 to 2? Okay, somebody said 6. I'm just asking. Okay, it's just 1, 2, 3. That's my denominator. From 1 to 2, it's still 1, 2, 3. I'm not asking for the whole thing. All right, so my denominator's my denominator's 3, right? Okay. Now, from here to here's what? 1. That's 1/3. What comes next? 2/3. What comes next? 3/3. What comes next? 4/3. What comes next? 5. Whoops, that was 6. 5/3. What comes next? 6/3. Do you notice when it's 6/3, that equals what? What's above 6/3? 2. Thank you. But when it's 3 over 3, is equal to what? 1. Okay. Those are two different ways to write a whole number as a fraction. Or, yeah, or this lesson is I'm going to show you another way, okay? So 505, it says Casey uses 2 boards of the same size to build a birdhouse. She cuts each board into fourths. How can you write the number 2 as a fraction to find how many fourths um, she cuts the boards into? So she cuts how many boards? She uses what? So here are her 2 boards, and she cuts them into how many? To how many? Fourths. Each one of them into fourths, right? So how many sections am I going to need? 4 of them. If I'm right, what are you supposed to be doing? Let's go. So it should look something like this. I mean, they don't have to be perfect, but you get the point. Okay. The question says, how can you write the number 2 as a fraction to find how many fourths, okay, she cuts the board into? Well, if it's fourths, that's my denominator, right? So how many fourths do I have altogether? How many sections are there altogether? How many? 8. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 fourths is equal to what? 2 wholes. That's how you find how many fourths are in the number 2. So look, you could also use the model to help you write the whole number as a fraction. The fraction bars below show 2 wholes. Here's 1. Here's 1 whole. And here's another whole. Okay. Each whole is divided into fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And each part is a fourth of a whole. This is 1/4, another fourth, fourth. Okay. And there are 8. 1/4 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I could also use a number line. Okay. I could use a number line from 0 to 2 because she used 2 boards, right? Okay. And then she cut the boards into fourths, so that's my denominator at the bottom. And then just label the each section is going to be each section 0 to 1 is going to be four. There's 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to 2 is going to be also 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice that each whole number has an equivalent fraction with a denominator 4. Okay, those are all 4s. Those are all 4s. And each whole number has the denominator of 4th. Okay. All right, look at 507. It says, look at the models of and picture it. That's this right here. Okay. Okay. How many equal parts are shown in one whole number? In one whole. So how many parts are in just one whole? 4 of them. How do I know that? Because they're divided into 4 sections. Okay. How many equal parts are shown in 2 whole numbers? 8. If I look back, oops, sorry. So there's one whole has 4 parts, okay, and then 2 of them together have 8. I just need to count them all. So it says complete the sentence to show the fraction that is equivalent to 2. Use words. So 2 wholes is equal to 8/4. Is equal to 8/4. Okay. So then I need to write a fraction. 2 is equal to what? I just said it. 8/4. So I need to write that as a fraction. 8/4, like that. How many 4s does Casey cut the boards into then? 8 of them. How many 4s? Just 8, right? And then explain how to find a fraction equivalent to a whole number. So there you have it. It says use the model below to write a fraction that is equivalent to 3. Okay. So just like we did before, in this case, okay, how many sections are there total? How many? How many sections do I have total right here, guys? 6. That's my top one. And how many in each section? 2. Whoops. 2. Okay, that means the unit fraction for each one of those is a half. A half, a half, a half, and a half. Okay? There are 6 halves, okay, equals 3. All right, we're going to page 9 in your equivalent fractions packet. Is it this right here? Okay, so just do 1 through 8. Okay, don't worry about 9 and 10. Just 1 through 8. Watch. It says write equivalent or not equivalent. Draw fraction strips to support your answer. So these are fraction strips right here. Okay. The way it works, 4/5 and 5/8. So let's do this. Here's my fraction strip. 1, and I'm going to make another one. If I'm doing this, you should be doing it, right? Because I'm showing you. The 5/8 is the bottom one. Oops. The top one is 4/5. Sorry, hold on. Wait. The bottom I divide in eighths. So there should be 8 sections at the bottom one. The top one is into fifths. Okay. 4/5, I need to highlight 4. Whoops. Need to highlight 4 of these. And then the bottom one is 5/8. Now look at my models. Are they equivalent?
No.
Are they?
No.
Not, and so it says if they're not equivalent, right? Not equivalent. Okay. So I just showed you one example.